Deciding to go vegan can cause you to experience a world of judgment from family, friends, pets, houseplants, yes, plants have feelings according to some, and occasionally strangers on the interweb. So, what kind of person chooses this life of ridicule? Exactly. So here's a list of the top 10 reasons you should not embrace a plant-based diet. Number 1. The food is truly terrible. Everyone knows that vegan food is all nuts and berries and grass, lots and lots of grass. It's definitely not possible to get your hands on vegan pizza, burgers, chicken, ice cream, donuts, or anything that isn't grass. That is, unless you live near most any kind of bodega, grocery store, farmer's market, warehouse club, or big box supermarket that stocks these items. In the US, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Wegmans, and Target are among the supermarkets that offer a range of plant-based options. But if you want to follow a truly vegan lifestyle and only camp out in fields of wheat where it's possible to get a hold of these things, enjoy that terrible life. Number 2. You'll miss the taste of meat. Unlike meat eaters, vegans cannot season their foods with herbs, spices, condiments, and sauces to add flavor to the texture. Unless, by some miracle, you have access to the internet or recipe books. Without recipes, you can't mimic the taste of fried chicken using simple ingredients like seitan or cauliflower, or create your own version of pulled pork using plant-based ingredients like mushrooms, jackfruit, or even banana blossom. Internet access will also allow you to research where to buy some of the best vegan meat products on the market, like Beyond Meat's Beyond Sausage, Moving Mountain's B12 Burger, Gardine's Mandarin Crispy Chicken, or Pulled Oomph. Number 3. You will become protein deficient. Protein deficiency is a genuine fear among the vegan community. This is because of the lack of access vegans have to protein. If you don't visit stores or supermarkets, vegan sources of protein like beans, nuts, seeds, plant-based meat products, tofu, chickpeas, lentils, and a wide variety of legumes are hard to come by. If you are an athlete, it is also tricky to be a success in your field without eating meat for protein. James Cameron's documentary, The Game Changers, proves this.
When I made the switch to a plant-based diet, I qualified for my 3rd Olympic team. I broke 2 American records. I was like, man, I should have done this a long while ago.
Number 4. You'll miss cheese too much. It's not that you're addicted to cheese, it's just that you can't foresee a life without the gooey, stringy, melty, tasty yellow stuff that's made from cow's milk.
Do you like cheese?
Well, why, yes, I do. My favorite's Gouda.
It's understandable. This is one of the ultimate reasons not to go vegan, because if you do, you'll have to eat cheeseless pizza forever. That is, unless you pop into Pizza Hut or ZZ or Pizza Express, or order a takeaway from Papa John's, which all offer dairy-free cheese options in the UK. In the US, where they absolutely hate trendy pizza, you'll have to go to Z Pizza or Pizza Rev or Blaze Pizza or Mod Pizza or Pyology or Fresh Brothers or Medici if you don't want to eat out, or you fancy making your own cheesy dish. You simply can't. Unless you buy Kite Hill's vegan ricotta cheese, or you try out Violife's range of dairy-free cheeses, or Dea's, or Miyoko's, or Butte Island, or Follow Your Heart, etc. Number 5. You'll miss eggs too much. Eggs are a staple of many diets and a key part of many meals like a traditional full English breakfast. There's no way you can make a vegan version of an egg. It's ridiculous to even try. Unless maybe you were a top chef like Gaz Oakley, who created a vegan egg for Japanese-inspired Wagamama.
I always eat too much and got it all around my face. That is absolutely incredible.
Or if you're Gordon Ramsay, who added tofu eggs to the menu at his London restaurant, Bread Street Kitchen. Or even if you were just an ordinary non-professional home cook who could pop into their local supermarket and buy tofu to scramble, or who could use the internet to buy Follow Your Heart or just vegan eggs.
I eat eggs every day. I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Number 6. You can't easily buy food on the go. It has always been difficult for vegans to grab a sandwich on the go, and in the last few years, there has been no change to this. If you don't count the fact that a number of supermarkets now offer at least 1 or 2 vegan-friendly sandwiches, you'd have to ignore the sandwich change popping up everywhere from Los Angeles to Washington, D.C., and never step foot inside of Subway, Mendocino Farms, The Sandwich Shop, or Which Wich, a chain that's inside shopping malls, airports, and Target. Number 7. you'll become B12 deficient. Following a vegan diet is not the only time you will be at risk of a B12 deficiency. A number of experts have said that most people, plant-based or not, are vulnerable to becoming deficient in this vitamin. Getting it on a vegan diet is particularly hard unless you buy yourself one of those mini B12 vitamin sprays or tablets on the market from supermarkets or health food stores.
It's so tasty, too!
You could also try eating particularly uncommon vegan foods like Marmite, mushrooms, cereal, or drinking fortified plant-based milk. Number 8. You can't eat out easily. Eating out as a vegan is harder than it has ever been. Restaurants and fast food chains are just not open to the idea of offering more vegan options. Except for White Castle, which offers the Impossible Slider, and Burger King, which offers the Impossible Whopper. There's also KFC, which launched its Vegan Imposter Burger across the UK in January 2020, has trialed Beyond Fried Chicken in various US locations, and after a successful test run, the vegan chicken sandwich from Light Life Foods is now part of the permanent menu in Canada. So, not much choice, really. Number 9. You'll always be hungry. As has been highlighted throughout this list, there just isn't much for vegans to eat aside from grass. Unless you have access to nearby supermarkets, restaurants, delivery chains, or an abundance of simple plant-based recipes, you're going to go hungry. It's just a harsh truth of the plant-based way of life. Number 10. It's too expensive. Going vegan can really break the bank, especially with all that extra lettuce you have to buy. Putting all jokes aside, because in case you didn't notice, this has all been one big wind-up. It's not easy for everyone to switch instantly to buying plant-based foods over their normal shop. However, beans, grains, and vegetables can be some of the cheapest items to buy in the supermarket. There are also a number of blogs and recipe books out there dedicated to helping people cook plant-based on a budget. If you're yet to be convinced, a US study from 2015 cites that an individual can save $750 a year by eating a plant-based diet, so maybe it's worth a try. Even making small changes at first can make a difference, like swapping mince for beans just one day a week, or your normal beef burger for a veggie option. So what do you think? A vegan diet sounds like the worst, right? Or maybe you've been convinced to give it a go. Let us know in the comments below.